Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Chris Stratton, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Now to the plate, Juan Lagares. He will lead this one off today.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he'll miss the target there with the curveball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 for the Mets left fielder. The 3-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Noah Syndergaard gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First offering on its way. And that misses, ball one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's just 1 for 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Tomlinson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in to Cabrera for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Comes set, and the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 0-2, here it comes. A little bouncer. The next 0-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Brandon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Now the 2-0. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Not great. And he's 1 for 8. The 1-0. He's in there for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 1-2. In the dirt here. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. Second inning now from San Francisco. Giants out in front here, 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Number 19, Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Now batting, Wilmer Flores. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Flores is retired, 2 down now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Adrian now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Gonzalez, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes. He's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on 2-2. And another foul ball. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Brandon Crawford.
First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Now at the plate, Joe Panic. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Austin Jackson, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This is line to left. And Jackson's aboard, a base hit. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys, and put them away early.
2-0 count. The pitch very weakly on the ground. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Giants leave 1. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Jackson at the track. It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
The count is 1-2.
Two and two.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the throw from Jackson is not going to get him. He's in there at third base.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So here now is the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line. To his left, Belt. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. So striding in, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Kelby Tomlinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Tomlinson makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. To short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 1, Gregor Blanco.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Belt, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we begin the top of the 4th.
Second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. Blanco on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Too low, 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 19, James Bruce.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Popped high in the air. Gonzalez calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And now a pitch on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Joe Panik. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Panik, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here it comes on 0-2. Up around the face.
2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
he executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Line toward right center. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Digging in, Wilmer Flores, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is McCutchen, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's Adrian now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball 1. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Travis d'Arnaud. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set, now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Noah Syndergaard, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he may have cleared the bases, as this might get everybody home. Gonzalez scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Row, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me, because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Here's Juan Lagares. Ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2-1 to Juan Lagares. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in once again as Drupal Cabrera. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Sam Dyson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Dyson.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 3 runs already home here. inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Blanco. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Lifetime against Sam Dyson. He's 1 for 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Now batter, pitcher, Sam Dyson.
Evan Longoria will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Longoria.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He'll come in here at 259. A dozen home runs and an even 50 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Looking at his career totals, Tomlinson is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants 1. Tony Watson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, number 4, Wilmer Flores.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jackson comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Popped him up. Tomlinson in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set, and the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And Posey has a cannon. He's gone at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Mets 5 and the Giants 1. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Ripped down the first base line. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He swings and grounds it to short. To Cabrera for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Giants are down quietly. They're down here 5-1. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Corey Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 26, Corey Garrett.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Ahmed Rosario.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. The 2-2 softly hit to the left side, and this will be taken in by the 3rd baseman for the 2nd out. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Juan Lagares. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Down in order go the Mets. They're up 5-1. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Giants right now are looking for base runners. They'd love to start this inning with the leadoff walk.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive base hit. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. McCutchen on second. Crawford at first with no outs. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it barehanded for one. On to first, and here indeed is a super double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. And that's a fair ball. Throwing to second. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Hunter Pence will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 5 and the Giants 2. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 13, Will Smith.
As Drupal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
And Drupal Cabrera.
From the stretch.
Ball.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jackson is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Tomlinson has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line hard to center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Bruce.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Adrian now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains 5-2. A.J. Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, A.J. Ramos.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Drilled on the ground to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Into the box now, Gregor Blanco head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Digging in now, Buster Posey. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Giants down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Three and 2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
A.J. Reed will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two balls and a strike to A.J. Reed.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Rosario leads off first with one away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To Crawford for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jerry Blevins enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 39. Jerry Blevins.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home is a sinker in the dirt.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And it misses. 3-1 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Blevins has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The next 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
One and two.
Yep, 1-2.
Another 1-2 delivery. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Here's Joe Panic as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
One out and a runner on second base. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Left center fielder number 16, Austin Jackson.
Jerry Familia takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Austin Jackson will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. Crawford at third with 2 away. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now the 2-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike here for the Giants. Grounded weakly to the right side. Cabrera in the hole. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Metropolitans used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard earns win number 7 on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending today's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.